I'm about to tell y'all something. This might scare some people, bro, but I'm not here to scare y'all, bro. I'm here to get y'all information. Alright, so all the ghettos across America, bro. All of the ghettos across America, we are about to see a magnificent spike in violence, a magnificent spike in robberies, and a magnificent spike in poverty, bro. So if y'all ain't heard, man, SNAP benefits about to be cut off from a whole lot of people. In Philadelphia alone, about 75,000 people about to be released from SNAP benefits. And about 165,000 people about to be released from Medicare and Medicaid. So listen, can y'all visualize what's about to happen? Visualize it right now. Close your eyes and visualize it. The only way we can combat this is if we all stick together in the community that we in, bro. If we all put our money back into the community and it cycle back to us, that's the only way. I'm talking to anybody with businesses, talking to niggas that be trapping on the blocks, anybody that's getting some type of money, bro. Start building something in the ghetto for us to have, and for us to have money that can cycle into the community, bro. That's all I'm saying. Because listen, if you're the only one with that money, or your family the only one with that money, they're gonna come for yours too. The people gonna come for your family too. If you're the only one with that money, or your family the only one with that money, they're gonna come for yours too. The people gonna come for your family too. If you're the only one with that money, or your family the only one with that money, they're gonna come for yours too. The people gonna come for your family too. You ain't exempt. Trust me, bro. Feed the community now while you still got a chance, bro.
Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm giving all praise on 42. Yahapu by Hashem Ashab by Hashem Kakodash. The Bond Apostles and the Elder Millstone for giving us this percent truth. And blessed be to elect. Living like the Walking Dead. Living like the Walking Dead. And amen, for those, that's into, watching the TV series, because I already watched the whole Walking Dead, the whole, 11 series, which was very long, man, very long. Personally, I believe it should have, stopped around when Rick, stopped, the whole sanctuary, when he, basically, took out Negan, even though he didn't kill him. But I believe that's where it should have stopped, man. But, it continued going on till the 11th series, which I heard, they're going to make another series, season 12. It says the 12th and final season of AMC's The Walking Dead premiered in April 2026 with 10 episodes. So I'm not sure if they're going to make another season. But I know, they got these different series. The one with Daryl Dixon. The one with Maggie Negan. And with Morgan. So, they got like 3 different TV series separate. But overall, hey, man. Hey, I recommend, y'all should check it out, man. And of course, even though, because I knew eventually, the longer, these series go on, I know eventually they're going to have 2 females, going at it. You know what I'm talking about. Especially when it comes to, The Walking Dead. It's very popular. When it comes to these popular series, the more longer, the season goes on, the more you're going to see some, momos. So, I'm not surprised, man. Because with all these popular series, of course, you're going to see that going on. But overall, hey, man, the series is good, man. The series is good. And you see how important it is when there's a man. You see the importance of a man. When it comes to these females, in the series. You see how protected they feel when there's a man right beside them. Cause hey man, when you watch Walking Dead, man, hey man, it's crazy, man. Now imagine when all hell breaks loose, man. When you're actually living in the Walking Dead, looking for food, looking for a shelter, a place to stay, a place where you can sleep good at night. You get all these crazy people, man. That series, man. A lot of times that you see in that series, you see a lot of cannibalism. People eating each other, chopping off people's body parts and cooking them and eating it. It's crazy, man. So imagine when all hell break loose, man. And you hear people speak about that, on TikTok. They're talking about The Walking Dead. What if we actually live in The Walking Dead in real life? Hey, man, if the series is bad, a lot of shit going on in that series. Imagine how it's gonna be when it's, in real life, man. Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Is even time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, and that he is time of the elect. Lord's willing, we'll be part of that number. But hey, man, I recommend, to go check it out, man. It's on Netflix. I know it's gonna be very long, but because I already finished it by a week or two. It's very long, but hey, man, I recommend you watching it, man. But you see how important it is, man. For you, single ladies out there. Hey, man, the times that we're coming into, you're gonna realize how important it is when there's a man right next to you, man, right beside you. Because the man's a prize, man. And when you watch the series, man, you see how important it is when there's a man. But you got a lot of these, rebellious chicks, man, in the series. Thinking, they're the boss, they're the leader. And you see what the fuck happens to them. Now, I don't want to, spoil nothing. But you should go check it out, man. A lot of these females thinking they're the boss, they're the shit. They don't need no man. But you see what happens when there's no man around them. They end up getting fucked up out here, man. So imagine, when all hell break loose, man. You see, we're all gonna go through it. But look, man, you women out there, you're gonna go through it the most, man. What you gonna do when there's no more food on the table? When all hell break loose, what you gonna do that day, man? You can't feed your children. It's gonna get bad out here, man. It's gonna get bloody out here. People taking each other's shit. It's gonna get ugly out here, man. So this is Ezekiel 7 verse 1. And it's funny because, Ezekiel, there's a guy by the name of Ezekiel in The Walking Dead. So, this is Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, also thou, son of man, thus saith the Lord God unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord God, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. So hey, man, times that we're coming into, man, like it says, and evil and only evil, behold, is to come. And hey, man, it's fucking ugly out here, man. You ever seen people crashing out, man? People just losing it, man. going on TikTok, saying the most craziest shit, man. You know, a lot of spirits create vengeance. And when you watch Walking Dead, or maybe let's say, what is it, the Black Summer, which I'm not so sure why they haven't made another series, another season. You know, I should say, I'm not so sure why they haven't made another season. Cause hey, man, the way how it ended off, you just look, you could tell when there needs to be another season made, man. Cause season 2, I don't know, man, something's not right, man. I don't know if they just stopped or whatever, man. But they gotta at least make another one, man. Cause it can't just end like that. So I see, they're gonna make another season, I believe. Personally, I believe they should make another one. But hey, man, when you watch, the Black Summer, The Walking Dead, imagine it playing out in real life, man. You ever seen people crashing out? People who go on social media just losing it, man. And a lot of these people that's crashing out, they're crashing out because they don't got enough money for food. They don't got a job. They're in their 40s complaining because they haven't accomplished nothing in their life. So these people are just losing it, man. So imagine when all hell breaks loose, man. People just on demon time, man. Because the times that we're coming into, hey, man, words cannot describe the moment, that we're fastly approaching to, man. We're going to be seeing shit that we never seen before, man. See, the thing is, all hell cannot break loose yet until that prophecy in Revelation 13 chapter comes to pass first. You see, World War III cannot happen yet until that prophecy in Revelation 13 chapter comes to pass first. So, hey, man, all we really waiting for is that prophecy in Revelation the 13th chapter. Because once that prophecy comes to pass, then watch how all hell break loose, man. You're going to see people, turning one another, betraying one another, betrayal, persecution. Expect these people to come after us, man. And see, the thing is, a lot of you guys, the Christ of Israelites, you really have no idea on what this ministry be about. You got guys saying Jacob Trouble is G-A-Y. Here it is. You like watching all these, movie series, The Purge, The Road. You like playing all these video games, The Last of Us, Resident Evil. Hey, man, you're going to be living that shit in real life, man. You got all these pestilence, these diseases going on. It's fine to get ugly out here, man. So this is 2nd Ezra 15 verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands," which the modern sword today is G-U-N. And when you watch The Walking Dead, everybody, they got a gun with them. A shotgun, all kinds of stuff, man. A rocket launcher, a tank, all kinds of stuff, man. All these ammunition guns, it's crazy, man. But hey, man, when it's talking about that sword, in their hands, it's talking about a G-U-N. Because everybody got a gun by now. You see these people posting on social media, So reading again, verse 15. "For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another." This is the scripture that the brother posts. "For there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the courts of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall be able," it's talking about martial law, "for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." And look, man, you guys that's talking about you on demon time, you a gangster, you hard, you this, you that, you gonna be afraid that day, man. These guys act tough, act so hard. The popular dude in school who's always hang out with people, being in these groups in school, thinking he hard. y'all gonna be afraid that day, man. And watch how, you guys think you so tough because you're in a group. You're in a team, you're in a squad. Just watch how the Lord breaks that shit up, man, into pieces. Y'all think y'all so hard because you got a gun. You ain't shit, man. So when that day comes, hey, man, keep that same energy, man. When Esau, comes down on you niggas, hey, man, keep that same energy, man. Because y'all always act so tough. You're always hard when it comes to your own kind. But when it comes to this devil, oh, man, you sorry shit, man. So, reading again, verse 18, it says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with a sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread, and for great tribulation." So, hey, man, oh, this is scripture, yeah, the brother posted, yeah, this one right here. But hey, man, you're gonna see people taking each other's shit. Just like when you play one of these battle royale games. You gather all your stuff, your ammos, your resources, and once you die, you see how all your stuff just lays there in the floor, in the ground. And people just take your stuff. That's how it's gonna be, man. When you watch Walking Dead, people taking each other food, their resources, their supplies. Shit, their house, all kind of stuff, man. That's going on in that series. So hey, man, the times they're coming into, man, it's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna be a doggy world, man. It already is, man. But watch when all hell break loose, man. You're gonna see how ugly it can get. People taking each other's stuff, their resources. It's crazy, man. People being starved to death. Man, that series is crazy, man. A lot of stuff goes on in that series, man. Especially season 1 through 6. But I'm not gonna spoil it. Because again, I recommend you brothers out there to go check it out, man. And I know it's gonna be long. Because, these episodes, I believe it's like 141 episodes, man, to watch. From season 1 through season 11. Not to mention the other different series, man. The ones that I just named at the beginning of this lesson. But this is 2nd Ezra 16 verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wares, and the powers shall stand in fear. Beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when those evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. And that's like one of the worst ways to go out, man. Being starved to death. And one thing about you Americans, you see, when all hell breaks loose, it's gonna be so bad for y'all. A lot of y'all you can't even go a day without eating, man. Just imagine that. You can't even go a day without eating. Let alone, let's say, fast for 7 hours. Y'all can't even do that, man. Y'all don't fast. You don't take care of your body. You don't watch what you eat. You people just consume all kinds of bullshit, man. So imagine when there's no more food in the refrigerator, no more food in the plate, no more food in the table. Right now we're seeing a great famine going on. Lack of food, a food shortage, especially with everything being so expensive now. Inflation, everything's so expensive, man. You know? So imagine, man, when all hell break loose, man. You know? Imagine when you can't buy or sell unless you take the MOTB. Now imagine when they tell you, okay, you could eat, but first you gotta take the MOTB. Are you gonna fold? You know? Are you gonna take it or not? Because if you take it, man, you will be destroyed. And here it is. The fucked up thing about it is a lot of our people are gonna take it, man. They're gonna take it. You know? So by you taking it, man, you will be destroyed. But reading again, verse 22, it says, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to confront them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it." So basically, man, a lot of people, man, gonna perish, because, man, being starved to death, famine, which a lot of, look, man, a lot of shit that's gonna go on, real soon. Man, it's gonna get ugly, man. You gonna see people, crashing out, man. People gonna do, the things they never done before, man. The unexpected, man. They haven't drank in days. They probably gonna see a dog bowl full of water and they're gonna drink that. Shit, maybe drink off the toilet, man. Some shit, man. People find do some of the most craziest shit, man, just so they could survive. It's gonna get ugly out here, man. It's gonna be a doggy world, man. It already is, but soon it's gonna get even worse, man. And for you out there, what you gonna do when you can't call 911? What you gonna do when all these spirits, creator vengeance, are out here, walking around, especially at nighttime? See, nighttime, that'd be the worst times, man. And you see, man, these series, when it turns night, man, it's ugly. It always gets ugly, man, at nighttime. Because you don't know who's out there, man. You don't know who's out there. Imagine if they're looking at you, chasing you. What you gonna do, man? Especially if you don't got a man right next to you. What you gonna do, man? You see, but look. Again, like I say, you out there, you gonna get the most, man, when all hell break loose. You gonna get the most. Because, man, you talk so much shit about this right, man, saying he ain't this, he ain't that. He doesn't bring nothing to the table. Just watch, man, when all hell break loose, man. You're gonna see how important it is, to have a man right next to you, man. But not just any regular man, no. But a man of Lord. The Israelite man. The elect man. Because he's the prize, man. He's the go and take it. Which, man, we know Isaiah 4:1 is going to take place on this side. So, for you out there, man, you're going to have to learn how to share with one man. So, man, right now, start learning how to share. Like I say, in school, sharing is caring. So, man, you better get used to, sharing with one man. But, man, the point, the lesson has been made, So, with that, I pray this video is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shema Shah by Shem Kakodash, the bond apostles, and the elders Mustone for giving us this percent truth. And Shalom.